Hi, everybody. Welcome to Monkey Island Madness. We're going to have more fun with magicals today because Eileen is feeling especially bossy and I'm feeling willing to be bossed. So these were the pages we did yesterday, and after they're dry, I still love them just as much. Like if you look at how all the colors have melded and this is just so cool. Yeah, it magically goes everywhere. Hi, Real Bunny. I'm going to show you just a second, Kia. Hi, Trouble. This one I really love too. I love the how it ran. And I can just see I'll use this technique a ton because I love runs and I love splatters. Sorry, Jean, I love splatters. And this is the red page that I added blue to after it was dry, and I love this. I love this up in here. Just all the colorfuls, and I like the white popping out, so I'm gonna have to be more mindful not to just put so much on and spray it, because I like it up here where the white is showing through. I like that a lot. What did Dee Dee say? Especially bossy. She's feeling it today. And this one I don't get, and I think Eileen told me, but how some of this stuff came up after it dried. So I don't know what that is, but I like it. And my light is a little bit better today because I got my outlight fixed. All I had to do was put a new bulb in it, but yeah. So, but look at down in here. Like, it looks like satellite photos. It's just, they're so amazing. And then this was my first one where I just threw all the colors on and got mud a lot, but I still love it. And the reason I love it is because the white shows through here and there. So I will cut these up into ATC size. Sneeze on it. I don't think so, Eileen. See, that's her bossiness coming out. Put down the magicals and sneeze. And then run to the carpet store and order new carpet. So, yeah, I think the lighting will be a little bit better. It's a gray day here, so what did I break now? Oh, I see. All right, so, Eileen, I'm ready. You need to tell me what to do first. Do we want to put gesso down again? I did like the gesso page, and I'll show you the difference. This was just on regular paper, nothing on it. This was the gessoed page, where there's hills and valleys with a lot of brush marks, and I don't think you guys can see because my camera pretty much sucks, but yeah, up here you can definitely see the brush marks, which I like that. And I also got some stencils out so we could smush some gesso through stencils. I think the possibilities, you guys, are endless. Use with the gesso, okay. Should I use the clear gesso? I really like that thick. I'll put the thick gesso through a stencil, and I'll use this clear gesso since I have massive amounts of it on here. Oops. Got a little water. Oh, look it. Oh my gosh. Where did that come from? Jeez, so Pete. I haven't even opened a container yet. Oh, craziness going on here. And Eileen said put it on real, real thick. I think I do have texture paste somewhere. Look at, there's little granules of this junk all over already. And I'm using the same crapola paintbrush. Look at how much color. Because it gave really good brush marks, so. And if I ruin it, nobody cares. And I'm putting it on here pretty thick, Eileen. It looks like sparklies on cupcakes again. I know Eileen thought I was crazy yesterday. I'm crazy every day. I thought that was funny that Barb called me a creep today. My reputation precedes me everywhere I go. Maybe that's not a good thing, eh? That was my inner Canadian coming out, eh? Yeah, you told me, Dorothy, you told me. I obviously wasn't paying attention. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's alright. If that's the worst thing that happens to me, psh, it's all good. Alright, now I'm going to put some designs in it. And there's thick and thin. This is going to take 5 days to dry. We're going to set it aside, though. That's all swirly. Alright, that one's going to get set aside to dry. We might have to blow dry it. Alright, and I'll go ahead and do another one real quick with the thick gesso and smush it through a stencil, because I saw that on YouTube yesterday and that was pretty darn cool. Oh, I am like giving a 5-year-old art supplies, I swear. Freak twins, yep. I'm reading chat real quick. Alright, this one I'm going to smush. I just grabbed stencils that I thought would work well. This flowered one might be pretty cool. I might use it. But then these might be cool too. Just like the Harlequin and then the alternating chevrons. So I might have to do them all. Just might have to. Anyway, I'm going to use my new palette knives that Cuckoo bought me. I use the big one. And this gesso is so thick, it's going to be like texture paste. I hope. I hope it doesn't get underneath. We'll find out. Who cares? Oops. I wash my stuff, Trouble. I know. You guys are going to yell at me now, but I wash my stuff. When I'm done, it takes about 10 minutes to get everything cleaned up, but then next time you want it, it's clean. Unless it gets stained. But yeah, I do clean my stuff up. That was a big old booger in there. And I loved seeing Barb and Jen together. I really wish I could have been there, but really, you guys, when I thought about it, I thought, you know, nobody horned in on my time with Jen, so they need to just have fun together. So I stayed home. I am going to drive up to Barb sometime because she really gave me a rash of crap today. And I think it's only fair if I go back and return the favor. So, yeah, I will definitely be driving up to Barb's. It's really not that far, you guys. 4 hours. And I would love to see her studio. And meet the sponsors. Alright, if this one works out, it's going to be beautiful. Ah, came out awesome. Look at that. Oh, you guys can't see it. Never mind. Don't look at it because you can't see it. I'm going to go throw this in the sink before it gets everywhere. Okay, see, that's how long it took to clean it off. No big deal. Oh, can you see that? That image came out beautiful. Look at this. It's all white. We don't have x-ray vision. But now you can see it. It came out really, really good. So we'll set that aside and let it dry. What next, Eileen? I know, this is all prep. I should have had this done before. Don't be giving me no crap. I got that stencil, I think, at probably Michael's. Yeah, probably Michael's. And maybe another sheet I'll just spread the remaining gesso around. Just randomly. Just use it up. Get rid of the booger. Okay, and I also want to try and colorize some of this stuff. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to use the thick because it's... Eileen said it works really good when you put it on thick, so... And I'm not sure why I trust her. Hang on just a sec. Lorena, yes, yours came, believe it or not, today. No, they came yesterday. I'm sorry. But yes, they did get here. And everybody's are just so cool. You guys are going to have such a good time. Oh, and that reminds me, Monday, when I got up this morning, Robert said one of our friends from South Padre had called and wanted to know if we were going to be home on Monday, that they were going to be in the vicinity and would like to come by. And so in my sleepiness, I said, oh, cool, that'll be fun. And then it dawned on me, hey, goofball, you stream on Mondays. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I should maybe try and talk Jean into swapping times with me. Because being a typical man, I said, well, what time are they coming? You know, how long are they staying? Like, do I need to get a meal together or what? He said, oh, no, I didn't ask. So, yeah, I don't know what time they're coming, how long they're going to stay, if they're going to show up hungry. I know nothing. Pretty much the story of my life. So, yeah. Oh, I don't need to do that yet because I am going to colorize some of this. So, I don't know. Monday, I was going to show everything I had gotten up to date on Monday. But now, like, I don't know. It's like maddening. I don't know what time I'm streaming. If I'm streaming, I don't know what I'm doing. So stay tuned, I guess, is the best I can say. Is I'm going to try and contact Darlene today and see if she knows any more than Robert Vaughn knows, because he doesn't know squat. There you go. All right, so now I'm just curious. Let me get out another piece of paper. Hi, Steffi. All right, now I think I want to colorize either some gesso. Let's do some matte gel. You were censored, Button. If Eileen wants to turn on links, if it was a link or something, Eileen can open them for you. All right, let me get them out again. I put them away yesterday. And again, these are the colors that Eileen sent me so generously. And yeah, chances are I will be owning more before the end of the week. And Lindy's, believe it or not, were cheaper than Amazon. So, yeah, I think it was Lindy's website was cheaper. So, because I love blue so much, I will colorize this blue. Okay. I don't even know how much of this I'm going to use, so I guess I'll mix that much, and if I need more, well, even if it's broken up and not complete, it's fine. I'm going to colorize it blue. I have no clues what you guys are talking about in... Okay, and I can't remember who it was, but whoever it was said to use a pen nib to scoop some of this junk out. And I thought, holy cow, that is a fabulous idea. Here's all the nibs in their nib holder. Yes, Terry, I clean these too. Well, these I just throw in the ultrasonic cleaner, so it's not like it's that big a deal. All right, here goes craziness. Powder everywhere. That's what they look like in their little pots. And really, I don't even know how much to use. I'm going to use... I think I got too much. I can always add more, right? I can't take out, but I can add more. Because I learned yesterday, I said it a million times, a little bit goes a long, long way. It's just like making frosting. Yum! Did you taste that? So pretty. Doesn't look pretty to you guys, I'll bet. I'm going to add just a little bit more blue. And believe me, I use just a tiny, tiny bit. Mix very little at first. Yeah, I hear you, Eileen. Good advice. Right now it looks about the color of, you know when you get candy that's been dyed? Right now it's looking like the color of blueberry. So this is another very cool thing you can do with this, is colorize your gesso or your matte medium or whatever. Alright, now I'm going to smush this stuff through, taste better than Vegemite. I doubt that, Eileen. I doubt that a lot. We'll smush this one through this stencil. Okay, can you guys see okay? We'll try and get it somewhat straight. Not that we care, but... And there's still little flecks of the blue, so maybe I didn't mix it up enough. I don't know. Oh well. Looks like blue icing. And if I only do a part of a page, it's no big deal. We'll go from corner to corner. And leave some without it, just to kind of see. Because this really is just experiments, because I don't know anything except what Eileen tells me. That's a sad reality of my life. I only know what Eileen lets me know. Alright, now I'm going to smush it up into mountains and we'll see with all the texture how cool it's going to be. Because that was, I have to say, one thing I liked about that one that I did with the paintbrush. All the texture of the brush marks. I thought that was so cool. So this one will have mountains and valleys. Okay? That'll be odd, but it'll be okay. I like the way it colorized the matte medium. Alright, next I will make a spray. And then we're ready to get down to some serious business here. The only thing we found that doesn't work, yeah, is the Gamsol. And I don't know, Eileen, had somebody else tried that before, or was that just something we thought up? Or I wasn't thinking. You were doing all the thinking. Yeah. Okay. Add some sprays to the rest. It'll make an awesome background. Yeah, I'm thinking you're exactly right, Monique. Alright, here's my little mini mister. I'll take its guts out. Hi, Lori. You haven't missed much. I've really just been prepping. I colorized some matte medium, and I put some gesso down on about 4 sheets. And let's do pink as the spray. The problem with Pearlix, you have to add the binder first. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't have Pearlix either. I think my neighbor does. I think she bought them at Joann's or something one time we were shopping. I don't know if she's used them. She hasn't shown me. But I think she has some. But I don't have any. Alright, this is that bright, bright, bright pink hibiscus rose. This one here. And I'll use the pen nib again to add just a little tiny bit. And I have wiped the pen nibs, so hopefully I won't be contaminating everything. But I think with these powders you have to recognize that contamination is pretty much a way of life. Can you guys see it? Oh man, oh man. Now I didn't add much, but I ordered some of these. Yeah, Pearlix doesn't have a binder in it. I would think this doesn't either. Eileen, there's no binder in this, is there? I don't know. Yeah, well, no. I don't know. You're going to color along. That's good. A little water and it goes a long, long way. I think I'm going to be finding that out, Eileen. And I put on my same old nasty shirt from yesterday. So if I'm going to go ahead and just, there is binder in it. Okay. Trouble, I looked on the Wish app, and they had several different kinds, but I bought the one that looked closest to this without the ink on it. And I think what I'm going to end up having to do is, the tubes inside were real long, so I'll have to trim them off. But they looked absolutely identical to this. I got 5 for $1 with it. Well, and then they gave me a discount. So I got 5 for 95 cents with $1 shipping. So before you rush right out and buy them, I mean, I can't imagine how they can screw up a mini mister, but yeah, I'll tell you what they're like before you rush out and order them. I've gotten where I pretty much look for everything on Wish before I order it. Because you know these things probably are made in China. Yeah, see, these are made in China. So, chances are they're the exact same thing. And what I pay for this one, $3. All right, I'm just going to spray this through the stencil. All right, here we go. See, trouble, my stencil isn't clean. I thought there was something on it. There is stuff on it. All right, we're good to go. And I'm going to try and spray where it doesn't run underneath. So we'll end up with this just Harlequin design in pink. I think I could have mixed this a little bit darker too. All right, I'm going to leave that because I think if I pick it up, it's going to run. But I don't know. Oh, it's hard being me. All right, I'm going to pick it up. That's that. But look at how much I used. I used about half of that. But that's okay because I don't know that I want to dedicate these either. You know, like I can reuse them with different colors. That's why I want a mini mister rather than like a whole spray bottle. All right, I'm going to take this off. Let me just get a piece of junk paper. Yeah, it came out, the color is pretty. It could be a little bit darker, I suspect. All right, here over on the side, I'm going to flip this over and use the color from it. Oh, that came out pretty good. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I just did, Dee Dee. And now I'm pressing it down. That came out pretty darn good, huh? Yeah, now Dee Dee's getting all bossy. Eileen's rubbing off on Dee Dee. That's a scary thought, you guys. Mild, meek Dee Dee turns into Eileen. Run for your life. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It came out good. I've smeared this one a little bit, but this is just for junk anyway. Holy cow, it came out better than I thought, too. Look at that. I like it because it's broken up in places. Looks kind of distressed. How cool is that? Ah, mad scientist is being successful. All right, I'm going to get out another piece of waste paper and we'll smush it off too. This is just really cheap watercolor paper, you guys. It's like the student grade of Canson watercolor paper. So, yeah, I don't care if I use the whole pad. I'd probably paid nothing for it. And I know I would have gotten it on sale or with a coupon. Because I'm a cheapskate that way. Hey, you know who else is a cheapskate? Oh, maybe I shouldn't say names. Dee Dee. I'll wait 2 months to get my fun stuff. Hi, Patty. The shop rag is probably the most valuable thing I have in my room. Okay. So that'll be our junk sheet. I'll put it here on the computer screen. We've gotten about as much goodness as we can off that. Be nice to Dee Dee. OMG. Okay, bossy. Dee Dee, I'm going to be nice. You can keep my Vegemite. How's that for nice, Eileen? Was that nice enough for you? Okay, now I'm not sure what I want to do with this. I'm going to dry it. I know that. And I'm thinking that I could probably just melt some in water and use it exactly like watercolor too. That was a big fat no from Eileen. All right, I guess she told me. No. You guys really, the Vegemite on toast is really good. It's like, okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what it's like. You know when you, I'm totally off subject here. It's okay. When you brown meat in a, like a cast iron skillet and it gets that real caramelized junk in the bottom of the pan, and then you throw butter on it or put a little water in it, and it bubbles up and it's brown, and you put bread in it and eat it. That's what Vegemite and toast is like. Just saying. It's exactly what it reminded me of. I loved it. I did say melt some in water, Eileen. Yeah. Don't you guys do that? Like if you fry a pork chop and then add butter to the pan and then dip bread in it? Oh my God, I love that. Probably the worst thing in the world you can eat, but I really don't care. I'm just saying. I don't care. All right, Eileen, what am I going to do with this page now? You tell me. And eat. Yeah, there's the I just love licking the crap off the bottom of pants. You guys are killing me. I do that. I really do. I dip bread in the meat juices. Well, I'm not burning it, you guys. I'm a halfway decent cook. You make gravy with the bits. See, I don't, because I don't want to share it. All right, for people on the recording now, they're all talking about what they do or don't do. Some are saying that sounds good. Some are saying I'm out of my mind. Maybe the out of my mind people are winning. Alright, so now you just want me to add magicals and spray. Alright, I will. I think the yellow is going to look pretty on this, or the mango. I think the mango. Alright, and I'm going to do this like we did yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and use the fan brush to sprinkle it on, because I really thought that was a good approach. What's Dee Dee saying now? Oh, if you were my size. To the panty tea? You guys, I really don't eat anything I want. I don't. I do try and be kind of careful. But not always. Okay, I'm trying to contain the mess today, you guys. I'm really trying to maintain the mess. Alright, here's the fan brush from yesterday. I guess I've just proven to you guys what an absolute nutcase I am. Alright, Eileen, should I do this like the drippy like I did? Because I love that drippy. Nah, why not? And I'm not putting on much, you guys. I'm not. We're going to get spots of color that I'll just let run. But I don't want it all over the page necessarily either. So that's enough. We'll find out. Use a paintbrush. Dee's on a roll today, you guys. She's on a roll. I'll use the fan brush to sop up Grace. Oh my god, that's funny. Hi, Kimberly. I'm doing good today. I try and do good every day. I really do. I hope everybody does good every day. Okay, I've got some powder down in here. I'm going to get it all wet so it runs really good. Can you see that goodness up there at the top? Come on, run. Right now. Run. Run! I'm trying to catch some of the powder on the way. But I got to remember I like the white. I want to save some white. Alright, you know what we're going to try here in a minute? I like this. It looks messy, but I really like it. We're going to try some Smack and Dragon too. Look at that red right there. Can you see that red right there? I don't know. It wasn't left from before. That has to be something in the mango color. Look at that. Look at that yummy goodness up there. See, Dorothy knows what's good. I don't know. Maybe my mother ruined me by teaching me to do that. Because she would only share that with me. The boys didn't get that. The meat drippings. She didn't share with boys. We didn't share artichokes either. Yeah, we're going to do some Smack and Dragon. You guys, I love these things. I really do. And I took the pages that we did yesterday over and showed my neighbor this morning at coffee. She was pretty much gaga over them too. I don't know, it looks so cool and messy. I like it. I'm going to dry this and I can add another color. What goes good with pink and orange? I don't have purple. Heat gun. Lucky boy. You haven't seen this lightning? It's just so cool. And you guys, I hate to say this out loud so that she can hear it, but Eileen was really right that drawing between the layers is valuable. You're coloring? Okay. I like this down here too where, oh, let me get this way. See how this one, it's kind of just feathered out? I think that looks way cool. Alright, I'm not sure what I want to do next. So, CB got banned? How did CB get banned? Oh no! Unban her, Eileen. We want CB back. You'll enable on Monday? We can count on that, Dee Dee. See, I'd like to add blue, but I know blue and orange are going to make mud. I know that. So, like, wanting to add blue, it may be really, really stupid. So, I mean, my choices, I wish I had more choices, and next week I will. That is such a bummer. That just bums me out that CB got banned. How the heck did that happen? She didn't say nasty words, because only I would do that. I'm going to add just a little bit of blue here on the edges where we don't have much color, and in here. We're going to see what happens. And you can say I told you so when we get mud, okay? How about that? Eileen loves saying I told you so, so. Hi, Lynn. Holy cow, it's been a long time. I don't think she did, Dee Dee. I think I unbanned her. Okay. Somebody tweet her and say try and come back. I wonder how the heck. Ustream better not start doing crazy stuff like that, just randomly banning people. And I wish I could figure out the problem between Ustream and YouTube when it comes to uploading. So, like last night's, I just hit upload immediately. Of course, it was a really short, well, comparatively, like a short video compared to some I put up. It uploaded just easy. But then, some of them I can't get to load no matter what I do. So, I love this blue, you guys. It's, it looks like water in the Caribbean for sure. Oh, now Dee Dee's tattling on CB. She said a naughty word on Twitter. I don't know why I'm giving Dee Dee such a hard time today. She doesn't deserve it. Or maybe she does. I don't know. It hasn't turned to complete mud yet. I love drippage, you guys. I love drippage. I think it looks so cool. It happens to all of us. I hear you there, Dee Dee. You can tell there's no rhyme or reason or plan to what I'm doing here, right? Careful, buddy, you'll be next. Alright, you guys tell me what you want me to do. You want me to, I'm going to dry this, and then we can do something else. I love that blue. Oh, and another thing I want to try. I have the little grater for the Derwent inktense. I know, Eileen, don't have a cow. Go put on your Depends. I know that's a nasty word. But I want to grate some of those and see if they behave like these. I don't think they're going to behave exactly like, but I'm going to try them anyway. I don't know how to unband. I wonder, is it something I have to do? Dee Dee, do you know? Does she still appear in the chat? She doesn't even appear in the chat. So, one band user, let me see. I can't even get to the band. Okay. That's not even her name, though. Huh. The only way I could tell is by her, who her internet provider is. I don't know. Dee Dee, do you know? Dee Dee's turning into a mushroom today. I can see the band user, but I can't do anything about it, as far as I can tell. It could be just Ustream doing something cuckoo. I don't really know, but I can't do anything about it. I really can't. I can see a name that is not CB, but it does show me their internet provider. So that's it. I wonder if we should tweet her Carrie and see what she has to say, because really it doesn't show me any options that there's anything I could do about it. Yeah, it won't unban her, so that makes me wonder. Well, nobody could be mad at CB, so that's just baloney. I'm pretty sure. All right, now one thing I could do, and I don't even know if I should keep working on this page or it's not CB. Okay, I wonder how that happened though. I don't think we've ever banned anybody from my stream before. I know there were times that we wanted to, but we didn't actually do it. I could colorize gesso and add that on top. Carries on the road. Okay. Oh, Jean could probably figure it out, maybe. But I don't know that anybody's ever been banned from Jeans either. That's weird. It's got to be a Ustream fluke, you guys. That's what I think. All right, I'm going to get up and go get a different stencil real quick, and then I'm going to colorize some more. Oh, wait, it might be right here. What I wanted was dots, and I think that's actually in the other room. Alrighty. I could have sworn I had another one of those, so I guess I could use the small squares. That's fine. Yeah, we can use small squares. Who cares? I'm just going to colorize some, just because I can and I want to. I'm going to colorize some. Well, we did the gel medium. We did gesso. All right, maybe I'll do this because it's runnier. And this is going to make more of a glaze than anything solid, you guys. And I'm going to use the green just because we haven't used it. Oops. Got that, my finger in that. Yay me. Don't lick your fingers when you're doing this, you guys. Just saying. You don't have a banned person? See, I still show a banned person, Eileen. Okay, oops, watch. I'm going to say you guys are right on the edge. You can't really see. When I put this green powder into the gel medium, you can see the little flecks of blue, the little flecks of yellow, but it's making, I know it looks like puke green on screen, but it's really making a pretty green. And if I wanted it darker, I suppose I could add a little bit, you know, more teal, more of the blue and get more of a teal color. Because I don't know if green's going to look good on this, but we don't really care, do we? I'm really going to mix it up good this time so I don't have any little spots. Artie Farty Fairy did a video using magicals. She did a rooster and it turned out so nice. Yeah, see, I think after I play with it, I'm going to have to probably go watch a bunch of videos and learn the finer points. Because right now, this is just like a kid with a new toy. Alright, it's going to be against black, but I'll try and show you the color green. Oh, you guys can't tell. Doggone it. It's really a yummy green. But look at what color the powder is. It's more yellow than anything. It's crazy, because when you look at that, you'd never guess that there was a blue, anything blue in that. But to make green, you gotta have blue. Okay. So I'm going to just smush this through here. And this is real runny, you guys, so I'm not expecting that it's going to work great through the stencil. I just want to see when you're layering colors how much of the color below you get to keep. And this probably will run underneath the stencil. I hope not, but it probably will. Yeah, see, it's running underneath. So that's kind of gross. Will I swatch them? Yes, eventually I will swap them, but I'm going to wait until I get more because I've got more in my cart. God. I'm just doing this random, you guys. It's going to show up better down here. I'll try and press. I love how you can colorize this stuff to use it. Not horrible, but yeah, not awesome either. I'll just... Ugh. See, the thing is, I know if I get it on anything, it's going to go everywhere. Everywhere. And my gesso pages are drying, I can tell. I might have to blow them a little bit, but they're definitely drying up pretty good. That one's still a little wet. I'm going to blow this one because I have like no place to put it at this point. Maybe you'll be able to see the green on this. Yeah, nope, you can't. Well, I can't believe that if the user can't unban somebody, that seems crazy. Has anyone tried any of this with brushos instead? I have not, Dorothy, because I don't know what brushos are. Are they a similar type product? I'm going to turn on the heat gun. Plug your ears. Hi, Granny. The green that I put on, the gel medium that's colorized, it reminds me of gummy bears. Might just let that air dry a little bit now. Oh, yeah, it's not dry yet. But that's kind of cool, because look how you can see underneath in there. Can you guys see that? Where it's more transparent. You can see through it, even though it shows kind of like a jelly. Yeah, it's very cool. But you can see through it. Well, here I think it's better where you can see through it. It's lickable, that's for sure. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's so colorful, and I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, and the only color I don't have on this at this point, you guys, is yellow. Okay, she said her internet provider is Spectrum or Time Warner. No, then this cannot be her, you guys, because this is satx.res.rr.com. So I don't think that's her. I don't think that's Spectrum at all. Yeah, no, I don't think the person we're seeing as a band user is CB at all. No, it's not Spectrum, Eileen. The name showing is it's crazy symbols with the number 23FBFCEO.SATX, which I think would be the carrier.res.rr. And my stepmother, I don't think it's her, believe me, she had a carrier name like that had .res.rr. So I don't know. I don't think that's CB. I think Ustream is doing something cuckoo. Yeah, it's a little bit wet. I'm still getting it on my hand. So I'm not sure what to dry next on this page. We can put this one aside. And I wouldn't mind doing another spray. I like that spray a lot. This one has the hills and valleys from when I patted it on. Can you see that? A lot of texture, but then none over in here. Roadrunner Time Warner. Okay. Lynn is on top of it. See, CB doesn't show up in mine at all. Like, I don't see CB at all. You think we could, I don't know, could we have split chat or? I don't know. I'm going to have to leave it up to you guys because I don't have a clue. Goggle it up, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so it could be that there's multiple chats or something. I don't know. I'm going to blow this real quick. This feels really cool. It sounds so dirty when I say what. I won't say it anymore. This texture it just feels so neat. All right, Eileen, it's time for you to put on your boss hat and tell me what you want me to do. Yeah, now that's if you get that message, Barb, about loading Adobe or something. If you get a message when you try and get in chats that says load Adobe or something like that, that means you need to take the zoom off of your browser and put it back at 100%, and then that will go away. Yeah, Java. I think mine says Adobe, but I don't know. And it shouldn't ban a user. Yeah, I don't know. But you never know what Ustream's doing either. You know, like they could be working on stuff today. You want me just to put it on the page? Um, what looks good with the blue? I love the blue and green from yesterday, but I know blue and orange like really pop together. So let's do the orange because this is totally dry now. Yeah, I think pretty much dry. So we'll try and get it to run down in between. Yeah, or just click in the red notice. Uh-huh. I get the message, but then if I refresh, it just goes away. It's a glitch in their little system. Okay, we're going to try this. I'm going to try and get the orange to run down in between the blue. And I'm using quite a bit of powder this time, you guys. I mean, but honestly, this is going to last forever. But I'm going to try and get it to run. This orange is so pretty. Oops. Come on. Run, 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 run. I'm trying to keep it, like, running between the, I'll try and sop it up here in a minute. I'm put on more. Alright, that should be a lot. Got a little carried away that. Kingord, this powder they're called Flat Magicals. They're by Lindy Stamp Gang. And that's also the name of their website, lindystampgang.com. Eileen sent them to me to play with. And all you do is smush the powder out on the paper or sprinkle it, whatever. And then spray it with water, and you get, like, honestly, Magicals is a perfect name for it because, I mean, look at that yummy goodness. This is almost looking red on screen, but it's not. It's like the most beautiful orange you've ever seen. I'm trying to get it to go where I want it to go, but it's not cooperating. I really thought it would run in between the stencils, but it's not. So I'm put just a little bit more down here. I really thought it would, but after I get it in between the stencils, you guys, well, you know what? No, I'm not gonna. And I can hear CB in the back of my head going, just use a little bit, just use a little bit. It looks like blood. Yeah, it is. It's very cool. Very, very. I'm going to get this runny, right down the middle of the page. And then I'll do these like a different color or something, each of the edges. But I'm going to sop up and try and keep it off that blue, you know? We'll see. I like blue and orange together because that's Denver Bronco colors. I think I just got some of this on my tongue, you guys. Yeah, I did. I'm going to try and smush up some of these. They don't taste bad, in case you're wondering. They may poison me, and my firstborn may have 2 heads, but it's all good. Don't worry about me. Can you see that? Look at that. Like the red there in that blue where it's smushy. I was going to try and sop this up, but now I'm having second thoughts. I think I'm not going to. It doesn't taste bad. Vegemite is better. But it didn't really taste. I only got a little bit, though. Like, don't call the paramedics unless they're really hunky. Alright, now, before that dries, I don't want it to dry, but here where there's a lot of texture up on that blue, can you see that? I like that a lot. Now I'm going to put pink and yellow on the edges. Like ombre, only diagonally. You know what I'm saying? Crazy girls. Yeah, I'm not going to sop it up. I like it this way too. And I'm going to do the pink so that I'll get, hopefully, a little bit of mixture between the orange and the pink, because I like orange and pink together. I don't know. I think playing with it, you get a better idea of different ways you can use them. I think you could use these exactly like watercolor too. Janet CB thinks the one shown band is her. What's the blue modeling paste? Yeah, I colorized some matte gel, and that's what the blue is, you guys. And I just smushed it through a, I don't think this, no, this wasn't the gesso, I'm pretty sure. This was the matte gel. Oh, okay, San Antonio Roadrunner, yep. That probably is CB then. How in the world could that have happened? That just makes no sense to me. And I probably should have done the bottom and then the top or something. I might be sorry that I'm trying to do them both at the same time. Alright, CB thinks it is her. Oh. Okay, I want a little bit of mixture at the edge, but for the most part, I don't want. Oh, look at that in there. Oh, gosh, that is so yummy. I'm going to let it run up the side. Now I'm just evening it out, but it did kind of work exactly like I wanted in there, where it mixed really well. You might have to coax it in there a little bit more, but it worked really well. Alright, cool. Got it on my hand. Blooding. I'm blooding to death. I wish I knew how that had happened, because that is just weird. Weird, weird, weird as all get out. And oops, I think there'll come a time where I get a real good sense of how much water, because see now this is going into the orange. So I might just leave it like that for a minute. Or let it go in the middle, that's fine. And try and keep some of this out here more pure orange. And then I'll dry it and add the yellow last, I think. But I mean, I can't even tell you how rich these colors are. Like, look at that in there. Yeah, these are really, really cool. And in there, the texture, I'll hold it up and see if you guys can see that. Like how some of the blue has remained just the pure blue. And then I think if I wanted, I could actually take, you know, a tissue. I'll try it right now. What the heck? I can't get fired because I'm at home at my own house. Yeah, if I want to, I can pick up color wherever I want. It is as bright as Delusions, Dee Dee, for sure. No doubt about it. And I mean, there's no powder there to speak of. That I think is what amazes me the most, is that I really did not use that much material. And to spray that much Delusions, you'd use half the dang bottle. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I love that speckly effect. I'm going to go ahead and dry this. Oh, I don't have rock salt though. I tried that yesterday, Dee Dee. Dee Dee asked the question, does it reactivate after it's dry? No. Dee Dee, it's kind of like the Neocolors or any of the water-soluble products. If you get the binder completely dissolved, then it will not reactivate with water. But say, okay, here's a good example. See that dot right there where it's deep, deep red? I obviously have not dissolved all the binder right there. So if I get that area re-wet, it will move again. So yeah, that's one consideration, is that you've got to make sure everything is dissolved or you will get reactivation. And that's okay with me. Because I'm not sure, you know, that when you're using something like this, you have a whole hell of a lot of control anyway. I could try regular salt. Let me do well, I don't know. I'm just thinking, because I've let that dry now. I'll put salt right down the middle. Because I don't have rock salt. Yeah, see, I probably will never buy another Delusion spray now either. The salt is definitely sucking up the liquid. I did this with Cooey's daughters the other night. We had some rock salt, and she wants to learn watercolors, and we put salt on her paper. She was like, oh, cool. She loved that. I love the effect of salt. I do have alcohol, Eileen. I have 50%, 70%, and 90% alcohol. And if we get into the liquor cabinet, we might have 100 proof. I don't know. All right, we'll do alcohol next. And we could always do scotch too, you know. This in here is not dry. Over here it is. And table salt I don't think works well anyway. I'll get some salt. Bleach work? Oh my god. My poor cat. It worked a little. The thing is, table salt is so finely ground. It is sucking up the color, but it's not leaving much white left, you know. And that's the cool thing about rock salt, is it'll leave you marks. It left a few, not noticeable though. I definitely need to get some rock salt or sea salt. Yeah, this would work cool on fabric. I'm sure of that. I'm going to dump some of this junk off in the trash. The hazards for Roxy are growing by the minute, I can tell. Run for your life, Roxy! Alright, I'm going to add yellow to the edges. And then while it's still wet, I'm going to just drop some of the pink or orange into it. I'm going to have to dry this a little bit more. And who's going to come volunteer to clean up after me? Huh? 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 That's what I want to know. I'm going to have to blow it a little bit more. It's still kind of gooey. Is that what you want to see, the paper towel? Okay, I can show you guys now a little bit where the salt left its effect. See up in here? Let me try and get it. That's what the salt did up in there. And over here a little bit you can see. Hi, Vicky. Alright, I'm going to do the yellow now. Oops! Craft lunch. Nah, it's just spray bottle. No big deal. I'll be able to lick the carpet now and it'll taste like Vegemite because it's salty. Alright, now we're going to do the yellow on the edges. I'm going to try and curve the paper back a little bit the other way or it's all going to run right to the center. And I don't want it to run all to the center. This is really cool. Like up in here, you know how alcohol ink makes paper look completely, totally saturated? That's what this looks like up in here, you guys. That's why I turned it over to see if it had bled through. Because it looks like it's so saturated, the paper is just, it looks like it should have bled through. Look at that color. Isn't it amazing? Oh, another thing I'm going to try. Here on this one. Okay, after that gel medium is stained, it's not going back to its original blue. So, probably what I would have liked to do, but I'm learning here, you guys. I could have taken some Frisket or something. If I don't mind it being different colors of blue, but I like where it's original blue too. I could have taken some Frisket or masking fluid or something and covered up some of these blue ones so that I had more of the original blue sticking through. But I like this too. So here we go with the yellow. Sorry, I'm just yakking you guys. I'm going to get the wet paper a little bit wet this time first before I put the powder in, okay? Just because I can. And Aileen ain't bossing me, so I'm making up my own mind. I don't know. I'm thinking I should dock her pay because, really, she is not doing a very good boss's job right now. Oops, that one got a little carried away, don't you know? Oh, okay, CB said, so she can watch, she just can't chat. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm liking this one a lot. This is looking more like a piece of art rather than I'm just goofing around, which is mostly what I do most of the time. And see how this is speckly down here? I love the speckly. A little bit of that yellow has run into the red up here. I'm definitely going to have to learn how to manipulate it, you know, without getting it. I like the naturalness. I don't want to get out a paintbrush and start moving it exactly where I want. Eileen gets paid. Yeah, she gets paid back in hugs and smoochies. I owe her $25,000, you know. I mean, I am in debt to Eileen, like, for the rest of my natural life in hugs and smoochies. I like being in debt to Eileen, and she loves me being in debt to her. Yeah, I like this speckly. It's very, very pretty. Very, very. That's what I'm hoping, Dorothy, is that when I close it down today, that it resets, because if CB's banned for life from my stream, I will contact Ustream. That is unacceptable. There are other people I would like to be banned forever, but not CB. I'm kidding. Not kidding about CB. I mean about other people. Still a little bit of salt going on around here. Yeah, maybe if she changed devices, she could. And it won't recognize her URL, but it will recognize her username. We're going to find out, that's for sure. Yeah, you guys, I like this a lot. I'm loving it. What's that commercial? I'm loving it. Just curious. All right, I'm trying to pick up color, Dee Dee, where it's already dry, and you cannot pick up this color. I suppose I can. Let me find one of those little dots that aren't completely dissolved. Yes, see that one I can move. And I don't know where that blue came from over there. It just appeared. That's crazy. But look at that yellow, how it's all spotted. Isn't that cool looking? I'm going to leave it just like this. Hi, Sarah. I hope I haven't missed anybody. Changing names shouldn't allow a person back in. Yeah, see, I think there's probably, oops, I didn't mean for that to happen. There's probably a component where it recognizes your URL. I should be able to unban show in her dashboard. Yeah, and I'll go there immediately after and check about, ban people. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't get it. All right, you guys, I'm gonna let this one dry. I like this one. I like this a lot. I like the texture down the middle. I like the colors. I like how they've mixed. There's a lot of things about this I like. Try it, Vicki. Eileen, if you don't mind, mod Vicki and see if she has more options from her ice chat. That would be an idea. Yep, I'm going to let this one sit and dry now, you guys. So this is what we did. I'm going to add more to this. I might try, I don't know. But yeah, this was just plain. This was spray through a stencil. We ran some color powder with water. And then at the end, all I did was put some gel medium. Not the matte gel, but the gel, the liquid, through a stencil. So, yeah, they're coming out really interesting. Really, really interesting. Oh, here's Robert Vaughn, you guys. Behave. I like the bright colors, too.
I itch myself a bloodbath.
Vicki, does she show on your chat at the bottom as a banned user? See, she shows in mine as a banned user at the very bottom, but I don't know why or how that happened. Well, she's watching something because she just told me that she liked this one I'm working on. So she may be in chat as anonymous, but somehow she's seeing what I'm doing. Do you like it?
Yeah. Say hi to all.
Eileen said hi, Robert. Dee Dee said go back to your man cave. Oh, Dee Dee, you didn't say that really, did you?
Tell her I'm on my way.
I made that up, Dee Dee. He knows that because I do that to him all the time. But yeah, this one's cool. Have you figured out how to record yet, Robert Vaughn? Have you been messing with it?
Haven't tried. I've been flying.
I get it.
And listen to music and all that kind of stuff.
Cool. Isn't that pretty?
Yes, it is. It's like tire track.
Yeah. All right. I'm not sure which one to try next. The one with the hills and valleys, I think. It's kind of messed up anyway.
It's more rapidity at all.
Well, they said 40 degrees tonight. Dee Dee said, haha, no, I didn't. Dee Dee's just saying that, Robert. They're all saying hi, Robert.
Tell them hi.
But what they're really thinking is, Robert, why do you put up with her? That's what they all want to know. Why do you put up with her?
It's not easy.
All right, Robert, you need to tell him I am the luckiest man alive. Okay, could you just repeat those words after me? Repeat after me, Robert Vaughn. Remember, I'm fixing your dinner.
In that case, I guess I'm the luckiest man in the world.
See? Oh, try the inktense. We could do that. All right, here's the little grater. We'll get out. Do I have 2 sets of those or not? There's the small set of inktense pencils. All right, I'll just get out the big set. What do I care? Okay, Eileen is going, no, no, no. All right, I'm going to try, and I'm not sure that there is really any equivalent because inktense are not near as vibrant as these are, for real. But there's a lime green, so I'll try that. It ain't easy being pleasy. I tried, Sarah. I don't know what I can do. Hi, Brenda. I bought this like forever ago, and I've never used it, you guys. Robert's a good egg. He really puts up with a lot. I bug him constantly. He is my source of entertainment. Alright, I'm going to use the lime green and compare it to the other lime green, okay? And you can buy this little grater for the inktense. That's what it's designed for, to turn it into watercolor. So, I'm not going to do a whole lot, because if they don't work good, I'm not going to waste them. But I want to get enough where I can actually compare, you know what I mean? Okay, thanks, Sarah. He does have to put up with a lot, but I still think he's the luckiest man alive. Yeah, if this doesn't get resolved, I will definitely be contacting Ustream and say you can't ban CB. Yeah, so there I've got a little bit of powder, which in magical world would be a lot of powder. Oh, and I need to, before I do this, I need to dry this gesso. Yeah, he's had more fun since he met me than I promise he had in his whole freaking life. I promise you. Because I love to laugh. That's what I thought too, Eileen. And that makes sense, Mommy. I wonder too if, for example, somebody could like Google band users in Ustream and see if there's a help topic for it too. Because I've just looked up help topics that way. Okay, Sophia. All right. So I'm going to sprinkle this just like I did all the other powder. Just here and there. I'll use the fan brush, in fact. I'll clean the fan brush off. Make sure I don't have any residual. This is just a very, very damp baby wipe. Now I'm drying it on my pants. Alright, feels very, very dry. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle this around on the paper and see if it behaves like the, because if it does, man, I have, how many colors do I have? 72 or something? I have the big set, I know that. This doesn't seem as clumpy as the Magicals, but I know for one thing for certain, you guys, we're not going to get that vibrant color. It's going to be a duller color, I would bet money. I'm going to use it all. But remember, inktense are pretty vibrant by their own selves. Okay, Dee Dee, I will definitely be doing that. Alright, I used all that green, you guys. Now I'm going to spray it the exact same way. I would say it's working very similar. I don't think it dissolves as readily, you guys. These are the inktense blocks, Debbie. Hi, by the way. Yeah, these are the inktense blocks. In just the Derwent grater that you can buy for nothing. I think it's actually an add-on item on, yeah, they're not as vibrant. And I don't know if you can see. Of course, I haven't moved them around, and I've got a big old puddle. They're definitely not dissolving as readily, you guys. They're definitely not. I mean, the color isn't bad, but this was the lime green, and to me it looks really, really yellow. Like, look at that big old one right there. That's a big old blob. Now that looks lime green. I'm still getting all the magicals. I don't care. Because I can. I can. I've got a cat hair in here, you guys. Alright, cat hair will just be part of the art. And this one I had gesso. This is that one where I did the swirls in gesso. So I'm moving it around, and it should come up hills and valleys. Of course, it's light colors, so it's going to be hard to tell. But I don't know. This could be a very definite second choice to the Magicals. I just don't think it's going to be as vibrant. Because you guys can't see the color at all right now. And there is color on there. For real, there is. Alright, I'm going to pick another color and do it. What goes good with lime green? Something dark. Yeah, you guys can't see the color. There is a lot of color on here. I'm sorry. The lighting sucks, and I can't. You don't like the inktense graded? Okay. Well, in the inktense, I don't have the vibrant colors. I just don't. I'm going to see if I have a magenta or something that would be This might be the closest equivalent I have. Let's give it a try. What the heck? But I like finding different ways to use my supplies, so, I mean, if this would work, I'd be cool with it. I don't know how hard it would be to, yeah, see, it chews up quite a bit of your Inktense block, and these bad boys aren't free. Oh, you wanted blue and I did magenta. Oops. That should be enough. Alright, we'll dry this and add some, I'm going to dry it before I add the magenta too, because I know when it mixes, it's just going to change all the color. Eileen's bad mouthing. Got the cat here. Yeah, it is lumpier, Monique. I've said it before and I'll say it again. My very favorite, absolute favorite water-soluble product, hands down, is Neocolor 2s. That is one product I've never regretted for a moment. But I don't know if you guys can see where I've graded this. It would take a ton of water. You guys can't see it. I'm sorry it's flashing out. Let me turn this off and see how that works. Okay, you can see a little better there, the texture. But up here, where the Inktense didn't dissolve completely and I've got clumps of it, that it happens a little bit with the Magicals, but I don't think to the extent that it, and now I know it's really dark, but you're getting a better idea of where the color pockets are here. So, and there are places where the gesso wasn't completely dry, so adding water to it, yeah, it's going to turn into a mess. I'm going to have to dry it a little bit longer, sorry. Bye, Laura. Yeah, you go broke doing it, for real. I think the thing that Derwent has over Neocolor 2 is if you're using them for fine detail, you have the option of the pencils with a Derwent, and I would say that is an advantage. I'm tired of waiting for this to dry, so we're going for it. That's the color on my finger from the Inktense. And it could be that this grater just doesn't grate it as fine. I don't think it does. And maybe I was pressing, I don't know. There's a million variables that we could probably say, well, did you do this? Was it this? Was it this? And I can't say because I just don't know. But I know when I sop this gesso again, this may turn into a sticky, nasty, icky mess. I made a little bit too much of this, I think. Could be. That's all right. We'll get it thick around the edges where the white is. I'm going to say, I think in a pinch you could use the Derwent Inktense bars or blocks. But again, I think you're going to get more bang for your buck out of the magicals, frankly. I do. Did some Googling. Seems like CB was accidentally banned by you or a mod, but if she's not showing up in the chat listed as banned, then it may be a Ustream error and she'll have to file an appeal with Ustream. Excuse me, Sarah. She is showing up in mine as a banned user. But I hadn't clicked on anybody or done anything. So, I'm pretty sure I hadn't been over clicking on people in the chat. I was too busy yakking and doing art or experimenting. I'm not doing real art, I guess. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and use this, and we're going to call this experiment done because I think I've already convinced myself that I'm not in love with. This is too much trouble when you can just have the magicals in a fancy dancy little tub. I'm going to take the excess off, I think. Alright, I'll leave it like that and we'll just see. Yeah, see, I don't think it's going to run like that other. I think the other dissolves much more readily, for sure. See, drying this junk's going to take forever. But see how it's just sitting there and it's not really dissolving? So I don't know, you guys. My feeling is, yeah, I'm not a fan. I like the magicals better. Because see how it's just clumpy here? And the magicals wouldn't do that. You might get a little clump here and there, but yeah, you're not going to have clumps like that. I do like how the red is settling into the valleys, though. But that's the gesso. That has nothing to do with the Derwent. So I'm not sure what I'll do. They are, Eileen, I will say that. In this instance, I'm going to agree with you on the Inktense. The magicals are definitely the preferred application, no doubt. Because see, that none of those even melted. Well, Terry, honestly, that green that I had on there, it was more of a yellow. That's why I felt like it would be okay, because it really wasn't much of a green. I'm getting a little bit of green on this second, but the actual color that was left on the page was yellow. So either it was the yellow that dissolved or what, I don't know, but yeah, it was more yellow than the red. I mean, than the green, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm going to pick up some of this because I'm going to put magicals over it and then be happy. It's not pretty. It's not. I'm not liking it at all. I am going to need 15 showers when I'm done here today. Yeah, no, Xander, these are not the magicals. Please don't think these are the magicals. These are, I was doing an experiment to see if the Inktense Um, would the inktense blocks, if I graded them and used them like the magicals, if they would be comparable? Because some of the ladies have the inktense blocks, but not the magicals. But I would say for anything like this where you want to do it, yeah, it's not a comparable option. I'll show you the magical page, Sandra. I like this one, so I'm going to show you this one. And it's getting really dry. This is the magical page, where I started out with matte gel that I colorized with the magicals and smushed through a stencil, and then added orange down the center, and then pink, and then yellow. And we threw some salt on here, and it did a little bit, but not much. And yeah, this was just a big old fat boy experiment. Yeah, I agree, Shells. The particle size definitely affects their willingness to dissolve readily. So, yeah. But we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead with this. I'm going to dry this, and then we're going to go ahead. You know, Trouble, you say they're expensive, but when you think of the number of applications with the magicals, I think dollar for dollar, they're not going to be that expensive because, one, you can turn them into sprays, you can use them the way they are, you can colorize your products, and a little bit goes a long, long way. So I'm thinking, even though you've got a little bit more investment up front, in the long run, when it comes to comparing, for example, to a dilution spray, you could make, I don't know how many dilution sprays out of this one little tub. So I think everything's relative, frankly. That was a big old fat lecture, wasn't it? And honestly, if there was a downside to this, I would be telling you. And the only downside I'm going to say right now is the fact that they do get a little airborne and the mess after they're over. But last night, it took me less than 5 minutes to clean everything up, so it wasn't that big a deal. It's not horrible, but I think I like this better. But then I'm a vibrant color person. Like, this is perfect to me. But since the Magicals are ink, that should have been a comparable, a reasonable comparison. You know what I'm saying? right. And this was, wasn't this when I used the clear gesso on? And the clear gesso, the page feels a little different than it does with the white. I don't know. So, yeah, there's, in my opinion, yeah, no comparison between the two. But if you just wanted to try something like this, maybe give it a try. I'm not going to try anymore. I learned my lesson. I'm just going to buy the magicals. Because I can. Alright, what do we want to try next, you guys? I wonder what some magicals would do if you use some on this page. That's what I was going to try. But now I've got such an icky kind of mess, I'm not sure what would be the best color to try. Because that red, keep in mind, those I think are going to move. Every place that's not completely dissolved will move. So I've either got to go with the fuchsia or the hibiscus rose. The green is not an option. Yellow would maybe make... I think my only real options here, without making an absolute mess, are the yellow or the orange. Paint them with them like watercolors. Okay. All right. Well, okay, since I'll just make a little palette. I think it's right here. Wonder what I did with them. Oh well. Hang on. Be right back, guys. I hid stuff from myself again. Hey, me. I think I'll use the orange. I'm not going to make a whole lot. The blue, I think I'm going to make a mess with the blue, Sarah. I really do. I think the orange is probably, it's going to work well with the colors that are already down. I believe that. That's my thinking. I mean, I'm not a color theory expert, but I'm pretty sure I know what's going to make mud. And I'm using a pen nib to just glom onto some of this. I'm not going to use much at all, guys. Like that much. It's just a teeny tiny little bit. And I don't know what the formula is for mixing, so don't ask. I just make it up as I go along. I'll get a different paintbrush out, though. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to use an older paintbrush because, yeah, this one will be fine. I got a million paintbrushes because my mother was a painter, so I have all her old paintbrushes. Can you see this? I'm going to put it on just regular white paper first. Here's like our practice page. Okay, it's not real dark. I'm going to do a little bit more powder and make it a little bit darker. The powders are so deceiving. Like this, the orange is a pink powder. So I had to stop and check myself. Like, are you sure? The powders don't look anything like the color they turn into. Yeah, this is a lot darker now. Pretty, pretty, pretty. That looks red on camera, you guys, but it's not. It's a really, really pretty orange. Deep, deep orange. That looks more orange. Blood. Alright, so do I have any of whose artwork? Oh, my mother's? Yeah, I have her art throughout my house, Dee Dee. And my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law is also an awesome artist. I tried to convince her to start using her computer, and maybe now this is the sister-in-law who just lost her husband, my brother, and she is a very, very good painter, and I tried to tell her that she needs to come and join us. Alright, I just put that across the top to drip it. See? Yeah, when you can turn it into watercolor and make it really, really nice. My mother had an aunt who was also incredibly eccentric artist, and she did paintings, oil paintings, and I think I could turn this nice at some point. And I have some of her art too. I don't know what happened to all of her art. But I told her, get on the computer and come join us. You'll love this group of women. I think she's just shell-shocked right now, and it'll take her a while to figure out what she's going to do. One nice thing, though, all my sister-in-laws are really, really close. They're all close friends, so. One of my sister-in-laws, I told her about YouTube videos, and the thing she asked me was, why do they have to be so long? Because I stream and I don't edit, and I'm not gonna. Oh my gosh, I can't watch something for 10 minutes, much less 3 hours. Like, whatever. You're missing out on all the fun. Jean is in that split alone in the room. Yeah, the orange is nice, isn't it? I wish I had mixed more. So now what I'm going to do is, you've seen that. I'm going to add the Magicals up here to the page and just spray it with water and let it smush all down. About time, Jean. Hi, Jean. I'm mimicking Eileen. I didn't say that. Hi, Jean. That's something Eileen would say, not me. Well, I might say it. For real. But yeah, I wish my sister-in-laws would come and join us. I think they'd love you guys. They're busy though, unlike me. Okay, here we go. I'm going to spray this now. Jean, do you have any idea how to unban CB? That's what we needed to know. Hang on. I just thought of something I want to do. Okay, I'm going to dissolve this up there and let it run like crazy. Yeah, I like orange and yellow together. I mean, I wouldn't have it in my house or anything, but yeah, in artwork, there's something about it that's nice. I like it. There, now it's running more like I wanted it to. Eileen, can you set Jean up, please? We may have the answer, CB. Hang tight. Our lifeline has come. We're hoping. It's the weirdest thing because I didn't click on anybody, Jean. I'm pretty sure it wasn't me because I was arting. I wasn't even messing with my computer, chat, nothing. I used the spray that I had mixed, the pink spray, to add to the orange just to make it richer, and it's really pretty. Really, really pretty. But up here you can see where I sprinkled the powders where it didn't completely dissolve. And I don't know if I kept adding water, if it would, but at some point I would turn the whole page orange, I'm afraid. And I really want to leave it splattered like this. That's something else I could do is make some blue splatter after it's dry. It's not showing up banned for Eileen exactly. After you dry it, you can add color on top, and it should not mix and turn to mud. But blue on top of orange is going to be mud no matter what. Just saying. So I'm not loving this page, frankly. Oh, Dorothy, I'm the same no matter what. Everywhere I go, I am the same. I have no secrets. It's out there. So if you know me in real life, you know me here. I'm a jokester. I laugh. It's all good. According to Barb, I'm a creep. I love that. Oh. Yep. She's not banned from Ustream. Just me. That bums me out. Bums me out. So you guys, I am going to order more. I really am. Like, can you see up here where I had, like, the swirls, excuse me, in the gesso? It looks so cool. After you use orange, you almost can't use anything else. They're not, Terry. They're not reactivating, or if they are, it's just right in one little spot around them. So, and I don't mind the little polka dot and speckles. That's okay. I don't mind that. But see, this is the point at which I'm stymied. I don't know what to do next. Oh, no, not you, Barb W. It was over when Jen and Barb Owen were streaming over on YouTube. Barb was just giving me a pile of crap, and she can, because she can. It's all good. You think you're different in real life? No, I'm not. I'm just pretty much full of crap everywhere I go. For real. Did Jean boot herself out? Jean's gone now. What the heck? Yeah, a monkey butt, but not a creep. That just, it made me laugh. Anyway, all right, give me an idea. Eileen, you're supposed to be bossing me, girl. Boss me around. My problem is I only have 5 colors to work with. So I'm not sure what I would do with this. You know, if I was going to do a background, I might start stamping on it or collaging stuff on it. Something like that. But yeah, just playing with the magicals. I'm not sure what else, excuse me, to try with them because I've colorized stuff. I turned it into watercolor. I've sprinkled and sprayed. Why weren't you? Oh, you know what, Jean? Never mind. I know why you aren't down in your alphabetical order because you're a mod now. Sorry. Yeah, you're up in the moderator area. Dry and add black ink work over it. Yeah, I could do that, Debbie. But I'm going to have to, it's 4 o'clock already. I'm going to have to stop and get dinner. We haven't had anything since breakfast. Okay, Jean doesn't see anyone banned. Try the gesso one with the swirls. This is the gesso one with the swirls. Okay, I've got the gesso one. I can put this aside. I've got the gesso one with the flowers. Let me see. Yeah, see, I've got this one where I just smushed gesso all over. It's not dry yet. This is the one with the flowers. Oops, what did I do? Glad that landed face up. Okay, this is the one with the flowers. Now, ideally, what I'd like to do with this one is turn it into watercolor and watercolor each of these, you know, rather than make it a random thing. Can you see the flower pattern that I put on here where I smushed it through a stencil? Okay, Xander has a question. It said, Janet, why do you say the blue would not be a good color before you did the orange, yellow, and blue equals green, red and blue equals purple? Because I really think I had put the lime green that looked yellow to you guys. And then I had put the rose colored on, which is more like a magenta color. And if I had added blue to that mixture, Xandra, I would have gotten a very muddy, probably purple. And I didn't think it would be pretty. I'd rather have a complementary color rather than contrasting, you know? I think it was more the shades of the colors. On the color wheel, I don't think they represent those colors accurately. Those 3 colors in real life are the colors about that you can mix to add other colors. Yellow, cyan, and processed red. So that, Sandra, is why I thought with the green and the magenta, processed red already, I just felt like blue, I'm asking for trouble at that point. But if I had used these colors in their pure form, yeah, then you're right. Yellow and green would make blue, or yellow and blue would make green, processed red and cyan would make a very pretty purple. And then yellow and processed red, of course, would make orange. So that's why you have to be careful when you're mixing, because if you take any old red, if you take an orange red and try and mix it with blue, you are not going to get a pretty purple. It has to be a magenta, more on the magenta side, what they call processed red. So there you go. That's all I know. Okay, and here is my phone that is covered with gunk. You guys can't see it, but if I don't clean that bad boy up, I'm not going to see who's calling me. I should have moved my phone. Yeah, this is just absolutely covered. And I can't wash it with my shirt because, yeah. Tie-dye. Yeah, you get the ugly secondary. Exactly. Jean is really, really learning color theory well with her secondary colors and all that. Jean is totally catching on to that stuff. But you've got to have the right colors. I mean, sometimes they simplify it too much. And then your coloring is never going to match what you think in real life, you know? The any old red and yellow is going to make orange. So anyway, what I'd like to do is turn this into watercolor and actually paint these more like flowers. But maybe we won't do that. Eileen, tell me what to do right now, because I can't stream too much longer. Real life is going to come knocking very soon. Go make Robert dinner, and I can stream later. You know what? I heard a rumor, Eileen. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that Paula might stream tonight. Because I can stream later again. I don't care. It's all good, Jean. I can't trash this thing out. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, maybe before I start this, because if I get started, yeah. I'm going to save this one for later, you guys. And if you saw this mess here, you would go, holy crap, girl. But the paper towels are kind of pretty. Look at this over here. This is really pretty. So let's do that. No Paula tonight, right? I will stream around. Okay, Debbie's going to stream. So, cool. Debbie, am I stepping on your toes? Were you supposed to be streaming now? If I did, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. That means Barb was right. I really am a creep. No. Barb Owen is right. So, yeah, I think that's a plan. And we'll do this again. I'll be thinking up more experiments, and I'm definitely ordering more of these, you guys. There's no doubt in my mind. Yeah, I don't think this is splashing back up in my face, Sophia. Oh, okay. All right, good. Whew. I'm going to say, if I stepped on your toes, I'm going to feel horrible. Anyway, I think I will go get us some supper, because it's just now 4. And you be thinking about what else to do, Eileen, because I got a big old mess to clean up. Clean that. Clean these. Uh-oh, somebody's doing fireworks and a puppy ain't happy. I hate that. Where did order? Wish? What? Dee Dee, I'm still speaking English. I might be crazy, but I'm speaking English. I'm going to wait for a sale. Xander, actually, I think they have them on Lindy's right now for sale. And, where else? I'm going to go fix CB's band for sure. For sure, for sure. But I won't know unless I come back on, right? I'm not even sure where to start looking. Dee Dee, what were you talking about? Ordering what from Wish? You're welcome, you guys. Thanks for coming. They're on sale online at Joann. Okay, I'm gonna write myself a note right here, right now. I'll check everywhere. I'll check Joann's. I know at Lindy's they were cheaper than they were on Amazon. My neighbor found some on Etsy, and where else did you say? Check Joann. Thanks, Sophia. Thanks, Kimberly. I can get 15% off at Lindy's. Yep. All right, Dee Dee, I don't know what you're talking about, so I guess I'll just, you can text me or whatever. Life's been quiet and good, and I'm a happy girl. I will have a good dinner. She don't want to mess up her kitchen. I clean mine every morning, so I don't care if it's dirty for a while. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to stop the recording. Thanks for watching if you watched on YouTube. Bye now.